Surveying all the motors can be labor intensive. It takes eyeballs and legs walking around looking at all the nameplates on the motor, recording all that information, and then processing all that information.
Large plants may have 1,000 motors and maybe another 500 spares. So we use screening criteria.
Quite often when you undertake a motor improvement plan, you can feel overwhelmed because there are so many motors in an industrial facility. You may feel that you need to start small and increase the program. It's a very good idea to do that by designating a certain horsepower at which you're going to begin to track your motors, maintain the records of the inventory and records of all your maintenance actions, and also do an analysis of what to do when those motors fail and whether to do something right now without even waiting for them to fail, such as replace them with a NEMA premium motor.
If a plant has a policy of discarding failed motors of 50 horsepower and below, we tend to look at motors between 60 and 500 horsepower.
You definitely want to identify critical motors in your process. If one motor goes down in the middle of the line, the whole line's down.
The emphasis has been on addressing your energy efficiency issues with larger motors, and that's certainly an appropriate starting point for your motor systems management plan. But do not forget the small motors, because small motors can be very numerous, and also the potential for energy improvement can be much greater in smaller motors. Sometimes we enter facilities that have a very large number of small motors driving things such as a conveyor belt system. And by upgrading those motors to a more efficient standard, there's a great savings to be had.